I hope you all are doing well, and my name is Pooja. I will be teaching you mathematics. Today we are going to learn about numbers, right? Number plays very important role in mathematics. So, before doing that, I have few books in my hand. Can you see? Now we are going to count this number of books. You have to count along with me. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the numbers I used for counting are called as, I hope you know it. Numbers which we use for counting are called as natural numbers. You can count things around you, right? Even while not sitting at home, you have many things around you. You have pencils, you have pens, you have multiple things that you can count. But while counting, what do? We start from 1. Do you start from 0? Never. How do we start? We start from 1. So, the numbers starting from 1 are natural numbers. But then what about 0? I'll give you a few examples and we'll see are they natural or not. I have written 24 2 times, so I'll write 23. Let's see. 237. So you have to tell me which number is a natural number and which is not. So 24 we use while counting, right? So it is natural number. 7, do we use 7 while counting? Yes, natural number. 0? No. So 0 is not a natural number. And 237, yes, it is a natural number. So now we are going to learn about whole numbers. As I said, if we add 0 to the natural numbers, it would become whole numbers. Okay. Now you have to identify which numbers are whole numbers. Okay. So 14, yes. 0, obviously yes. -2, do we use -2 when counting? No. So -2 is not a whole number. 3/4, do we use? No. Understood? Okay. But then what happens to these negative numbers? What do we call them? So we have one more system that is called as integers. So now we have few numbers here. -3, -2, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Okay. So numbers which are on the right side of the 0 are positive. Hence we call it as positive integers. Right? Positive integers. And numbers to the left hand side are called as negative integers, right? And now, what about the number we had seen? What was that? 3/4. What about this number? So today we are going to learn about rational numbers. So the numbers in the form of m by n are called as rational numbers. Now this m can be an n. This both can be integers. Integers means what? Negative values as well as positive values along with 0. But there's one rule, that this n can never be equal to 0. Understood? You cannot write 2 by 0. Okay? Now I'm going to give you a few numbers and you have to identify which one of them are rational numbers. Okay? Now look at these numbers. This m 2/3 is in the form of m by n. So here m is equals to 2 and n is equals to 3. So this is rational number. What about this? Minus 4. Minus 4 is what? It is a negative number. We can consider this as an integer. What about this 0? 0 can be a whole number. 0 can be a integer. Now, this minus 7 by 4. Yes, it is a rational number. What about this? 237 by 5. It is also a rational number. So now we are going to see how to show numbers on number line. Now how do we show natural numbers on the number line? Like 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Okay. And how do we show whole numbers on number line? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Right? What about the integers? For integers we write minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Okay? Clear? Now we'll see how to show rational numbers on a number line. So we have few numbers here. Minus 2 by 3, 2 and 7 by 3, right? Now the denominator value is 3. So we'll have to divide this each unit by unit, I mean the distance between these two. So we'll have to divide this each unit into how many parts? 3 parts, because the value here is 3. So I have divided these parts into 3 equal parts. Now I am going to count till 7 by 3. So part of this part has a value 1 by 3, right? 1 part out of 3 parts. So the second line will be equal to 2 by 3. Understood? Now this third line will be equal to 3 by 3, which means 1. Fourth, 4 by 3. Are you getting my point? This fifth line will be equal to 5 by 3. And the sixth line will be equal to 6 by 3. But if we divide this number, we'll get the value equals to 2. How do we get it? 6 by 3. 3 ones are 3. 3 twos are 2. And anything which is divided by 1 will be equal to the same number. So it will be 2. Understood how? Okay. Now, this 6 by 2, okay? 6 by 3. Now this will be 7 by 3. And here we have done a task. We wanted to show this. Now this is 2. And you know how to denote this 2 on the number line, which is here. Right? Now the next one. Minus 2 by 3. Now forget about the minus sign. We will first decide where is this 2 by 3. Again the denominator value is 3. So we will divide every unit into 3 equal parts. So I have already divided this number line. Minus 2 by 3. First we will see 2 by 3. So the first line has value 1 by 3 and the second has 2 by 3. That means we have got a point, right? So in the case of negative rational number, what you have to do? You have to first find that number on the right hand side, and then if you see the same distance on the left hand side, you will get minus 2 by 3. Understood? Now I am giving you some homework to do. So what you have to do, you have to show these numbers on a number line. Okay? So A has 3 numbers. You have to show these 3 numbers on a number line. And B has 2 numbers. So that means you will make 2 number lines and you will show these 5 numbers on those 2 number lines, okay? So I'll just read the numbers for you. Minus 4 by 5, 6 by 5 and 8 by 5. And second we have minus 7 by 2 and 3 by 2. Understood? I hope these concepts are clear. Students, do watch the video. Learn all these things, and if you have any problem, you can ask me. I'll see you in the meeting and okay? And this homework you have to do and send it to me. I'll be checking your homework daily, okay?